Hi, I'm Greg from RVH, and I have Susan and Ernie sitting here in their Volvo RV hauler. We built this custom RV hauler for Susan and Ernie quite some time ago, and they've done a lot of travels in it, and they've brought it back to me to remarket. But while we have these folks here in the shop, I wanted to have you hear about some of their cool adventures and where they've been and just how close that getting out of the airport was. But I'm going to turn the camera around and have you hear what Susan and Ernie have thought of their RV hauler travels. Susan, what's it been like traveling in your Volvo RV hauler?
Well, this has been really fun, actually, because I'm a half-ton kind of girl, right? So to move on up to this was one of the first trips. I took it to High River to have it measured to have these seat cushions done. And so to drive into residential High River and park the truck and realize you can do all that, that's pretty fun. And Ernie's put it in some places that I wouldn't have tried, but he's a pretty good driver too. This year we didn't take an extra vehicle with us. We kind of drove this truck like it was our only vehicle. So we drive it to get groceries, and we drove it to go to a concert in Wickenburg one night. We just, it's more usable than...
It was like your daily driver.
Yes, yes. And that surprised me, that you can just pull into Safeway, and I mean, yeah, you're parking at the outer edge, but so are you with the 450, you know. And we desert camped a lot this last year.
Some boondocking.
Yes. Yeah.
Really fun. We totally enjoyed that. Now that's someplace where you've got more than 40 acres to turn this rig around, and that was awesome.
What was the ride like, Susan? What was it like to the comfort level of this compared to your 450?
Yeah, that was another thing that was, you can adjust your seats, you can add air to the sides, you can add air to the back. That's, when you're going along and you've been 3 or 4 hours sitting in the truck and you want to change how you're sitting, I enjoyed that a bunch too.
Well, have you had to do, in all the travels that you've had from north to south, is there anything you had to do to your truck? Any repairs necessary?
None, no.
Well, that's a pretty good story.
Yeah, for sure.
So you just got in it and drove all these destinations and...
Put fuel in now and again.
Put fuel in it, okay. That's pretty easy.
We didn't put fuel in all that often. When you drive a smaller truck and you're driving around, you're very aware that you need to fill plenty of times.
So Ernie, what's it like to pull into the campground with this rig?
Well, you sure get a lot of people looking, and when we went to back it in into a person's lot that we rented for a bit in Yuma, all the neighbors come out, and we had quite a crowd there for a while, but it took us a couple cracks to get it in the yard. There was only a 12-foot gate, and I'm about 73 feet with the truck and trailer, so took us a few tries, but we got her in there.
But you're right about that. People come right out to you on the street, and they want to talk to you about it, and they stay to make sure you got it in there, or could they help you or whatever. It's we've talked to lots of people, especially this last year.
So you were talking, when you first arrived, you were telling me about an airport arrival and departure with your RV hauler. Tell me about that.
Yeah, that was, you can pull into the parking lot, the gate's really wide. So we pulled in and parked and went and got our kids from the airport, came back out, but you forget you have to go through those little gates at the pay station to get out. And Ernie was driving, and we had about maybe an inch on either side of the mirrors, and the boy that was taking the money at the checkout station, he was duly impressed. we joke about, squeezing out of the airport, but I mean, we went to the airport and picked up 3 more people. They sat comfortably. One crawled up in the top bunk and had a little nap on the way back to the trailer. And so the room is amazing. To just step up and grab a little snack out of the fridge and get Ernie something to drink or eat while he's driving. I enjoyed that part of this outfit.
So what did you think about, you folks have had, it was a 450, right, Ernie?
Yes. Yeah.
How did this compare to the power or the control between your 450 to this one?
Oh, almost like night and day. This one, you could just set it on cruise and go up and down the hills and without, there was the odd hill in the States there that you had to shift it down. It would go from 12th to 11th, but with the F450, you'd be probably down to 3rd, and screaming away. But,
thanks again for letting me build your custom RV hauler, and thanks again for bringing it back to let me help you folks find a new home for him. So I'm excited to be able to post this video, and we'll do some glamour pictures of your RV hauler here. We'll get it advertised and we'll find a new home for it. Thank you.
Awesome. It's been really nice to work with you on this too. We were just telling the kids how personable you are and knowledgeable, and we appreciate your help.
Love it. I've got my dream job. I love to do this. Well, thank you both.
yes, thank you.